Today is World Hepatitis Day. A lot of professionals, a lot of medical professionals, when it comes to hepatitis, they delve into the deepest aspect of the hepatitis. A lot of questions have been coming in, my comment section. What exactly is hepatitis? Today, I am going to break it down. This video is going to be a little bit lengthy, but follow this video to the end and understand what exactly hepatitis is. Hepatitis, as the name implies, is the inflammation of the liver. Hepatitis is the inflammation of the liver. That's all. Now, what causes the inflammation of the liver? That is, what causes hepatitis? There are different types of hepatitis. Number one, we have the viral hepatitis, which you all know, the most common, the hepatitis A, B, C, D, and even E. Those are the viral hepatitis. Now, number two, we have the autoimmune hepatitis. Autoimmune in the sense that your body sees your liver as a foreign organ. Yes, it happens. Your body sees your liver as a foreign organ and it starts attacking your liver, therefore leading to inflammation of the liver. Yes, when your body sees your liver as a foreign organ, it is something that is not needed in your body. That's some individuals. So your body will start attacking your liver. As such, it will lead to what we call autoimmune hepatitis. That's number two. Number three, we have the alcoholic hepatitis. Yes, when I say stop taking alcohol, you think I am just here capping and all of that. No, alcohol causes inflammation of the liver. We have the alcoholic hepatitis, that is a situation whereby you keep taking alcohol over and over and over and over. Your liver will be inflamed. In as much as liver is a miraculous organ, that is, it has the ability to regenerate itself. Liver gets tired. So when it gets tired from too much consumption of alcohol, then it gets inflamed, and that's where problem comes in. So the number three is alcoholic hepatitis. The last one is drug-induced hepatitis. Yes, the situation whereby you keep taking hard drugs, drug abuse, not just hard drugs, you abuse drugs. They say take 2 in the morning, take 2 in the afternoon, take 2 in the evening. You're now going to be taking 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and none in the evening. That is drug abuse. If you keep abusing drug in this way, you are going to have what we call drug-induced hepatitis. I haven't mentioned this. The most common types of hepatitis are the viral hepatitis, which will have the hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, hepatitis D, and hepatitis E. There are 5 of them. So those are viral hepatitis. Now, today, for the sake of this video, I'm going to be talking about just the 2 that are most common, which are the hepatitis B and hepatitis C. Now, hepatitis C is curable. Let's keep that aside. Let's talk about hepatitis B, the most common one. A lot of people who get exposed to hepatitis B are most likely to clear the virus within the first 6 months. They are most likely to, in fact, they stand a 95% chances of clearing the virus within the first 6 months because the virus is still in its acute stage. Hepatitis B, when the patient presents the case to the hospital, we try to see if it's within the first 6 months. If it's within the first 6 months, what most doctors who manage hepatitis do is they try to find out if the virus is within the first 6 months, that is in its acute phase. And if it's within the first 6 months, then they just give supportive care. But if it's not within the first 6 months, that is, if your body isn't able to clear the virus within the first 6 months, it will now progress from the acute phase to the chronic phase. Now, in this chronic phase, there are 2 phases again in this chronic phase. Number 1 is the active phase and the inactive phase. Follow me. Active phase meaning the virus is actively replicating, is actively multiplying. The virus is actively affecting your immunity. The virus is actively affecting your liver. If it is inactive, it's not actively replicating, it's not affecting anything, you are safe. You just need lifestyle modification to be fine. If you are inactive, it doesn't mean that you cannot transmit the virus or you cannot infect another person. But the chances of you who is inactive transmitting the virus is very minimal, is very low compared to the chances of someone who is active. If you are actively replicating, you stand a high chances of transmitting the virus to another person. So if you are active, doctors try to bring you from that active phase back to inactive phase so you can be fine. And if you are inactive, we'll give you supportive care, lifestyle modification for you to be fine and live your life. Most people think that hepatitis, especially hepatitis B and C, is a death sentence. No, hepatitis is not a death sentence. If you are infected with hepatitis B or C and you're watching me right now, I want you to know that hepatitis is not a death sentence. If you are infected, it doesn't mean that your own is finished. It doesn't mean that you are dead. The stigma these people are getting fed with every day is affecting their mental health. It's affecting their emotions. It's affecting their psychology. They can't think straight because they've portrayed this myth to them that if you have hepatitis, your own is finished. As such, they are just there. They don't think straight. Every day of their life, they think of hepatitis. When am I going to die? When is my turn? No. If you are infected with hepatitis, that is, if you have hepatitis, your own is not finished. It is not a death sentence. Watch out for my next video where I will be explaining the do's and the don'ts if you have hepatitis B or C. Hepatitis is not a death sentence. Keep this in mind.